Hi Year 7, this is the recording of the live lesson which took place this morning. And today's lesson is about sports and opinions. So your starter activity is choose one of the infinitive verbs from below and conjugate it fully using the European Students Rule. If this does not look familiar to you, you need to go back and do the previous lesson that I uploaded on Teams, and then come back and do this one. Okay, so you choose one verb and write it down for every person. So I, you, he, she, it, we, you lot, and they. You have got 3 minutes to write down your conjugation. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick example. So if you chose gehen, which is to go, you should have written down ich gehe, du gehst, sie es geht, wir gehen, ihr geht, sie gehen. Okay, right, so having a look at sports. So on the left-hand side, you have got 9 pictures of different sports. And the key question is, was spielst du? Was spielst du? What do you play? And to answer that, you would say, ich spiele, I play. So you've got 6 people, they're going to tell you what sports they do. And your job is to write down the letters of the pictures that they say. Okay, some people will say more than one sport, so you'll need to write down more than one letter. And each one will play twice, so don't worry if you miss it the first time. Okay, so you need to write down 1 to 6 on your paper. And then write down the letters of the pictures that you hear.
1.
Was spielst du? Ich spiele Fußball und Tennis. Fußball im Winter und Tennis im Sommer. Was spielst du? Ich spiele Fußball und Tennis. Fußball im Winter und Tennis im Sommer.
2.
Und du? Was spielst du? Ich spiele Basketball. Du spielst Basketball? Super. Und du? Was spielst du? Ich spiele Basketball. Du spielst Basketball? Super.
3.
Ich spiele Tischtennis. Tischtennis ist gut. Ich spiele auch Tischtennis. Ich spiele Tischtennis. Tischtennis ist gut. Ich spiele auch Tischtennis.
4.
Was spielst du? Also, ich spiele Volleyball und auch Badminton. Schön, Volleyball und Badminton. Du bist sportlich. Was spielst du? Also, ich spiele Volleyball und auch Badminton. Schön, Volleyball und Badminton. Du bist sportlich.
5.
Und du? Was spielst du? Ich spiele Wasserball. Du spielst Wasserball? Das ist ja toll. Und ich spiele auch Eishockey. Eishockey? Cool. Und du? Was spielst du? Ich spiele Wasserball. Du spielst Wasserball? Das ist ja toll. Und ich spiele auch Eishockey. Eishockey? Cool.
6.
Spielst du Fußball? Nein, Fußball spiele ich nicht, aber ich spiele Handball. Ich finde es super. Ja, Handball ist gut. Spielst du Fußball? Nein, Fußball spiele ich nicht, aber ich spiele Handball. Ich finde es super. Ja, Handball ist gut.
Okay, right, let's have a look at the answers so you can mark your own work. You should have 1, C and F, 2, B, 3, H, 4, G and A, 5, D and E, and 6, I. So give yourself a mark out of 9 for that. Okay, right, so we're going to have a look at how to pronounce some sports. So like we do in lesson, say them out loud, so that will help them stick in your mind. So we've got federball. Federball is badminton. Now be careful how you pronounce ball. It's spelled like ball in English, but you pronounce it ball. Federball. Basketball. Basketball. Fußball. Fußball. Remember, this letter that looks like a capital B is actually a double S. Fußball. Wasserball. Wasserball. Remember, you pronounce W's like a V. Wasserball. Ice hockey. Ice hockey. Rugby. That one's easy because it's like the English. Netball. Netball. Tennis. Tischtennis. Tischtennis. Volleyball. Volleyball. Handball. Let's just go back over those quickly. Federball, basketball, Fußball, Wasserball, ice hockey, rugby, netball, tennis, Tischtennis, volleyball, handball. Okay, right, so we're going to have a look at some adjectives now, so words to describe these sports. So in the left hand side, in the yellow box, you've got some adjectives in German, and in the green box, you've got the translations in English, but they are not matched up. So you have got 2 minutes to match up as many of these adjectives as you can. Okay, right, let's get these matched up then. So you have got interessant. Practice saying them out loud. Interessant, interesting. Toll, great. Lustig, fun. Unterhaltsam, unterhaltsam, entertaining. Ermüdend, ermüdend, tiring. Quatsch, rubbish. Blurred is stupid. Remember, O with umlauts on, so O with the 2 dots on makes a sound. Blurred. Wahnsinnig means crazy. Wahnsinnig. Irre. Irre is awesome. Fantastisch. Fantastic. Nervig. Annoying. Spitze. Class. Spannend. Exciting. Energetisch. Energetisch. Energetic. Langweilig. Boring. Okay, so pause this video now and take your time to get these written down. If you've got highlighters, highlight them, make it pretty so it's easy to revise from. Okay, right, so moving on to opinions. So if you think back to when we did the school subjects topic and you were giving lots of opinions on subjects using words like I like, I love, I hate, I don't like, my favourite subject is, you have now got 2 minutes to quickly brainstorm, write down all the opinion phrases that you can think of in German. Okay, right, let's have a look at some examples then. So we have got ich mag, I like, ich mag nicht, I don't like, ich liebe, I love, ich hasse, I hate, ich finde, I find, ich denke, I think, and mein Lieblingssport ist. So you might remember seeing the word Lieblings when we did Lieblingsfach. So you can put Lieblings before any noun and it just means favorite. Mein Lieblingssport ist. My favorite subject is. Okay, right, we're going to do some writing practice now. So you've got 8 sentences there in English and you need to write them down in German. You don't need to write the English, you can just translate them straight into German. In the green box you've got some helping words, and if you manage to get all 8 done, you've also got an extension in the yellow box. Be careful when you get to number 7 and 8 because they contain the word because. You need to go back in your book and check what because does to the word order. Okay, so you've got 4 minutes to translate as many of these sentences as you can into German. Remember, all sports need a capital letter. Okay, so let's have a look at the answers. I like football. Ich mag Fußball. I don't like table tennis. Ich mag nicht Tischtennis. I find netball quite boring. Ich finde Netzball ziemlich langweilig. I love volleyball. Ich liebe Volleyball. My favorite sport is Rugby. Mein Lieblingssport ist Rugby. I think ice hockey is very exciting. Ich denke, Eishockey ist sehr spannend. I like basketball because it is very fun. Now remember, because, which is weil, kicks your verb to the end. So it's ich mag Basketball, weil es sehr lustig ist. So your ist gets kicked to the end. I hate badminton because it is annoying. Ich hasse Federball, weil es nervig ist. Okay, right, so we're going to do some listening practice. So in your book or on your paper, you need to write 1 to 10. And we're going to listen to this text and follow along. When you get to a gap, so where there's a yellow box, you need to write down in German the word that you hear and try your hardest to get the spelling right as well. You will hear the text 3 times because it is quite fast, so I'll play it 3 times so that you can get those words filled in.
Familie und Freizeit.
Ich heiße Susi. Ich schwimme gern und ich spiele Fußball. Ich bin ziemlich sportlich und ich finde es super. Mein Bruder Ruben liest viele Comics und Magazine. Er findet es irre, aber ich lese nicht gern. Es ist stinklangweilig. Meine Schwester Lea spielt Handball und sie findet es fantastisch. Sie fährt auch sehr gern Rad. Ich finde es okay, aber es ist nicht mein Lieblingssport. Ich finde Fernsehen nervig, aber Lea sieht sehr gern fern. Ruben auch. Er findet es cool. Und was macht deine Familie? Wie findest du das?
Okay, and I'll play it for a second time, so fill in any more that you have missed. Where's it go?
Familie und Freizeit.
Ich heiße Susi. Ich schwimme gern und ich spiele Fußball. Ich bin ziemlich sportlich und ich finde es super. Mein Bruder Ruben liest viele Comics und Magazine. Er findet es irre, aber ich lese nicht gern. Es ist stinklangweilig. Meine Schwester Lea spielt Handball und sie findet es fantastisch. Sie fährt auch sehr gern Rad. Ich finde es okay, aber es ist nicht mein Lieblingssport. Ich finde Fernsehen nervig, aber Lea sieht sehr gern fern. Ruben auch. Er findet es cool. Und was macht deine Familie? Wie findest du das?
And your third and last time to fill in any remaining words that you've not got down yet.
Familie und Freizeit.
Ich heiße Susi. Ich schwimme gern und ich spiele Fußball. Ich bin ziemlich sportlich und ich finde es super. Mein Bruder Ruben liest viele Comics und Magazine. Er findet es irre, aber ich lese nicht gern. Es ist stinklangweilig. Meine Schwester Lea spielt Handball und sie findet es fantastisch. Sie fährt auch sehr gern Rad. Ich finde es okay, aber es ist nicht mein Lieblingssport. Ich finde Fernsehen nervig, aber Lea sieht sehr gern fern. Ruben auch. Er findet es cool. Und was macht deine Familie? Wie findest du das?
Okay, so we're going to have a look at the answers and give yourself a mark out of 10. So you should have 1, Fußball, 2, sportlich, 3, comics, 4, stinklangweilig. Stinklangweilig means dead boring. 5, Handball. 6, Kinder. 7, Lieblingssport. 8, nervig. 9, cool. And 10, Familie. So give yourself a mark out of 10 for that. Okay, right, so this week's homework is the following. You need to write a text, a minimum of 50 words. Sounds like a lot, but it's not actually a lot when you start writing about sports. You should include the following: what your favourite sport is and why, other sports you like and why, which sports you don't like and why, at least 4 different opinion phrases, 5 different adjectives, 4 different qualifiers. Qualifiers are words like very, quite, a bit, extremely. 3 different connectives, and 1 question to the reader. So you could say, what is your favourite sport? Or do you like football? Or something like that. And when you've finished, you need to make sure you proofread your writing for spelling, capital letters. So remember, every type of sport needs a capital letter. And make sure you check your word order if you have used vile. And you will also have words on Quizlet to learn this week. Okay, so that's the end of today's lesson. Auf Wiedersehen!